Hello everybody, welcome to another Warframe video, where today I'm gonna go through my 5 favorite Warframes and their builds for Steel Path Circuit. Now, I'm not saying that these builds or even the frames are the best, it's just what really works for me and what I really like, okay? So in at number 1, absolute favorite, I pick it every single time I see it on display, is, strangely enough, Necros. The build I'm running has a combination of Despoil for infinite desecrate, Shield of Shadows for extra defense from shadows, Equilibrium so that I can pick up health and energy orbs willy-nilly and I have essentially infinite energy and health conversion for a bunch of armor. This build is damn near indestructible through the combination of constant health orbs from desecrate, extra armor from health conversion, redirected damage from your Shield of Shadows, and crowd control from Terrify. The thing I like about this build the most is that while it's very difficult to die in it, it is extremely tanky, it's also very good for objective defense, like for excavation or, defense. Because your shadows will constantly distract the enemies and they will soak up a lot of the damage that's flying around. Also, it's Necros, so you have Desecrate, which makes ammo-hungry weapons a lot more viable, and you also don't have to worry about life support in survival. So as far as I'm concerned, Necros is just straight up number 1. In at number 2, and this is a close second, we have Slow Nova. Now this is a particularly safe version of Slova because we're running both a Neutron Star, which allows you to detonate your remaining null stars to recast them, and Molecular Fission, which refreshes them when you kill enemies affected by Molecular Prime. This build is, once again, damn near indestructible thanks to the null stars orbiting around us, which reduce the damage we take quite substantially, and they are extremely easy to keep topped up with our 2 augments. But on top of this, we also have Molecular Prime, which with this setup covers pretty much the entire circuit tile set, no matter which one you get, with a single cast. Now, just in case you don't know, Molecular Prime is an ability that debuffs enemies and either speeds them up if you have negative power strength, or in our case, slows them down if you have positive power strength. Though on top of that, of course, it also increases the damage the enemies take, and they will detonate when they die, dealing damage to surrounding enemies as well. So yeah, Slow Nova, a very good mixture of defense, offense, and crowd control. In at number 3, we have the good old Frosty Boy, specifically an Icy Avalanche version of Frost. This build is constructed almost entirely around Avalanche and it utilizes the Icy Avalanche augment. Now this is by far the squishiest setup on the list, and you're really gonna have to utilize the shield from Icy Avalanche as well as your Snow Globe to survive. But it's definitely worth it because the defensive power you get from Frost during defense and excavation is absolutely fantastic. Plus you also get really good area of effect armor strip because we have enough power strength to completely strip armor off of everything with our Avalanche. So yeah, Frost is definitely a good pick. Basically, whenever I see Frost, I know I'm getting at least 1,000 points scratched off my circuit progress. In at number 4, we have the Terminator Nyx. This build utilizes Assimilate to move around and fight in Absorb. This build is an absolute uber tank because it's actually invulnerable while you have energy. This is actually relatively easy to do even in the normal game if you have enough efficiency and duration, but in Circuit with Decrease, it's very easy. Now, while there's always a group of people that are really concerned about running this build because your allies can hammer damage into your Absorb as well and drain your energy that way, I've never had an issue with it and I play Circuit exclusively with public groups. Also, the movement speed decree is absolutely glorious on this. This build does come with some downsides though. It doesn't help with objective game modes all that much unless you spam Chaos, which will drain your energy, so I wouldn't recommend it. And it's, let's just say, unideal for Void Flood because you can't crouch or jump while in Absorb. And last but definitely not least, we of course have my boy Inaros. But I will only pick Inaros if there is a really good weapon on display as well. If it's a melee weapon, I will run this setup. But if it's a gun, specifically an Incarnon gun or something like that, I will pick this setup. Inaros is kind of useless in Circuit because, well, he doesn't do anything. You're just there to do damage and revive people. That's pretty much it. And in order to do that, you need a good gun, which is why I will only ever pick Inaros if there is a really good Incarnon gun or something like the Glyph Prime on display. Though with that said, what Inaros lacks in actual usefulness during some of the objective-focused game modes, he makes up for with absolute relaxation. Because whenever I go with Inaros, I know the run's gonna be pretty chill. And that is pretty much it for the video, so I thank you very much for watching. As always, guys, if you'd like to support the channel, you can check out the memberships down below, Pluggo, etc. Let me know what are your favorite Warframe picks for the Steel Path version of the Circuit game mode down below in the comment section, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.